saw at a sneak peek back in December, but they're really showing it off here in CES, so we're calling it a CES laptop. This is the Acer Iconia, which is a dual touchscreen 14-inch laptop. There was a dual touchscreen Toshiba that was kind of cool. It was a Libretto, but those were two tiny, I think, 9-inch screens or 7-inch screens.
Small.
Okay, so this is going to detect when I take my 10 fingers and put them on the screen, and it's going to pop up a keyboard. It knows when I put all 10 fingers down, I want the keyboard. Otherwise, it'll let me just use the bottom screen as a touch screen, and you can have a web browser window, have it on the top, have it on the bottom, either way. But it knows that if you put 10 fingers down, that means you want to type. And if I take 5 fingers and I put them down like this, it's going to call up kind of a media jog wheel. So it has a bunch of control interfaces programmed in. They're going to react based on, what kind of finger configuration you put down. And once you learn those, 10 fingers seem pretty easy to remember, 5 fingers. If they get more complicated than that, then it may not get as useful. But those two basic ones.
It's a little more complicated than starting to type.
Yes, exactly. But almost if you put your fingers down like you're about to start to type, then the keyboard pops up.
Right.
And you know what? When I checked it out at greater length back in December, when they first showed it off in New York at a very brief sneak peek, I thought it actually worked fairly smoothly. Whether it works long-term in terms of being practical to type on remains to be seen, but I have become a very adept iPad typist, so I am now convinced that there is a way to do on-screen typing well. It's almost as if we take a regular laptop, and when we're not actually using the keyboard, it can just disappear and be something else useful.
Okay.
Now, whether it'll ever be a mainstream thing, who knows? But I think it's a clever concept.
Like, having 2 monitors with your desktop, for example.
I think it's going to be about $1,000, as premium laptops of this size are. It is kind of a concept car piece, though. It's not your everyday practical laptop, but there's always those things for people who want the show-off piece. We call them like CEO laptops in a way, or coffee shop show-off laptops. There's always the guy with a Lamborghini or Ferrari branded laptop in the coffee shop.
It might be one of those things where when you start using it, I can imagine getting completely hooked, because we are a multitasking world these days.
That's exactly it, and that is the Acer Iconia.